So children, get ready with your textbooks. Now open page number 235 and look at the textbook when I'm explaining. Okay, page number 235. Now see here, look at the map of India. It shows the natural landforms in different colors. Name the colors used to represent these in the map. So after observing the map here, what you need to do is, mountains are colored in which color? And also plains and desert and plateau. Answer those questions, okay? And now see page number 235, the paragraph. See what kind of, in the previous videos I have shown you the different kinds of landforms. Okay, what are the different kinds of landforms? We have seen deserts, we have seen mountains, we have seen plateaus, and we have seen plains. Now, still deserts, what kind of deserts do we have? And what kind of plains do we have in India? What kind of mountains do we have? So actually this 4 parts of the land is completely divided into 6 kinds. Okay. Now when we look at the map of India, we find out our country has different types of landforms. The snow covered Himalayas, the hot sandy Thar desert, the Ganga plains, the long sandy beaches of Goa, the thick Sundarban forest, and the beautiful islands of Lakshadweep. If you observe India, then you will get all this kind of places if you watch. That is the reason, see, we are having sandy beaches nearby Goa, and also desert which is very thick, and also different kinds of deserts also we have, and plains, northern plains, northern mountains. So though we are having different kinds of landforms, but though we are calling India is called a land of great diversity, different kinds of lands. India is a we call it as a land of great diversity. Now look at the map given in the next page. You will find India has 6 natural regions. This map, if you look at the page number 236, if you find this map, then here you can find different kinds of landforms. The northern mountains, the northern plains. Northern means the place which is nearby north direction. Okay. The Deccan Plateau. Deccan means it's a south direction, southern plateau. Okay. Coastal plains or east side and west side, the coastal directions are there. So then these are the 6 important natural places which we are having in India, physical regions. The northern mountains, northern plains, Deccan Plateau, the Thar desert, the coastal plains, and the island regions. What is an island, children? Here I'll explain you. See, first of all, in India, in the previous videos about the globe which I have shown you, I told you, see, what is peninsula? If one side land and the 3 other parts are covered with the water, we call it as peninsula, right? But what is an island? 4 sides water, surrounding 4 sides water, and only one part is a land where you live, that is called island. Okay, children. Now let me show you the map. Here we found that India has different types of landforms in the previous classes, in the previous video. So here this is northern part, children. Can you see here in the picture? This is northern part, Himalayas. What do we live? What does we have in the northern part of India? It's Himalayas. And here you can find Thar desert. Here you can find Thar desert. Okay, children. And here southern part of India you can find Deccan Plateau. Southern part of India you can find Deccan Plateau. Himalayas. Okay, here you will have mountains filled with the fog, snow. Okay, falling. The snow falls upon it because the humidity will be different here, then atmosphere will be different. The snow falls upon these mountains, and due to sun heat, the snow will melt into water, and then the rivers start flowing from there. When the rivers are flowing from there, the fertile land will be very beautiful for the cultivation, for the irrigation, for agriculture. What do we eat? We eat rice. From where do we get rice? We get rice from agriculture, right? Farmers will cultivate it. Yes or no? So here you see the picture and know the direction, the place where it is. This is Himalayas, Thar desert, Deccan Plateau. Okay, even we are having island regions. This is called island. You can see here Sri Lanka. Can you see Sri Lanka? 3 parts of the place. The whole Sri Lanka is covered with the water. No, all four sides. This side, 1, 2, 3, 4, four sides. It is covered with the water, so we can call it as an island. Okay, and here the down part. This is 3 parts of the land. Here, India is a land. Here we are living. This is the land. One side water, second side water, third side water. So we call it as peninsula. Okay, 3 sides water and 1 side land covered. We call it as peninsula. Okay, children. Now, see here. This you can see the Himalayas here, the northern plains. Actually, we are. This is Himalaya. The down part, which is very plain part, used for cultivation, agriculture, to grow the rice or to grow cotton, or we can grow so many things. Okay, whatever we eat, we are just growing it. Farmers are doing the cultivation. That's the reason we are getting food. So we are calling it as northern plains. Okay, now I explained you yesterday what are northern plains. See page number 236. The northern plains lie to the south of the Himalayas. This is south part, now down part. Upper part is northern part, south part. Okay, south of Himalayas, they are vast fertile plains used for cultivation, to grow. Cultivation means nothing but growing something, and are thickly populated. Because why it is thickly populated? ఎక్కువగా ఎందుకు ఉంటారు జనాలు ఒక దగ్గర? ఎక్కడైతే ప్రొడక్షన్ ఎక్కువగా ఉంటుందో అక్కడ మనుషులు ఎక్కువగా ఉంటారు. ఓకే, ఫారెస్ట్ లో ఎందుకు ఉండరు? అక్కడ ప్రొడక్షన్ తక్కువగా ఉంటుంది, ల్యాండ్ ఫర్టైల్ గా ఉండదు, అంటే ప్లెయిన్ గా ఉండదు, కాబట్టి ఏం పండించలేము. మీ ఫాదర్స్ ని అడగండి, గుట్టలలో ఎక్కువగా పండిస్తారా, ప్లెయిన్ ఏరియాలో ఎక్కువ పండిస్తారా? పండించటము అంటే ఏంటి? గ్రోయింగ్ సంథింగ్. ఓకే, సో దట్ ఈస్ వీఆర్ కాలింగ్ ఇట్ as కల్టివేషన్. వై ద కల్టివేషన్ ఈస్ హియర్ ఈస్ మోర్? ఇట్స్ బికాస్ స్నో ఉంటుంది కదా నాన్న, ద స్నో విచ్ ఇస్ అపాన్ ద మౌంటైన్స్, that will melt due to heat and fall, come out as a rivers. What are the rivers important here? Ganga, Indus and Brahmaputra are the rivers from this northern mountains. Okay, that water is used for cultivation. Okay, water lekunda chetlu perugutaya? Perugavu kada? That's the reason water is very, very important source. Okay, the northern plains are very fertile, provide food for entire country. We get food. Okay, that's the reason we are calling it as e northern plains name antam manamu. Actually, what we eat? Bread basket of India. We are calling it as this northern plains. We are calling it as bread basket of India, because from these northern plains, the food which is provided will be provided to the entire country. Okay, the cultivated food here will be provided to the entire country. That's the reason we are calling northern plains as bread basket of India. The rivers flowing through the plains provide water for irrigation throughout the year. Plains are also suitable for building cities, towns, and the capital of India, New Delhi, is also located in northern plains. Okay, children, can you see the map in the previous classes? There you can see Delhi is located in the northern region of the India map. Okay, now let me tell you about mountains also here. So these are the northern mountains. Okay, children, what is it? Northern mountains. The mountains which are situated in the north direction. The northern mountains. Mount Everest is the world's highest mountain peak here. It is located in this range, northern mountain range. The snow from these mountains melts into rivers like Ganga, Yamuna, Indus and Brahmaputra. I know that you all know the general thing, no? The snow, if it melts, it turns into water, or the ice cube if you keep in the fridge, then after it melts, then what it will become? It will become water automatically. So here, page number 235, see the topic, the northern mountains. The Great Himalayan Range, the world's highest mountain range, runs along the northern part of India. Mount Everest, the world's highest mountain peak, is located in this range. There are several mountains. Among them, the Mount Everest is the highest peak mountain. It has a long peak. And the Himalayas are an important physical feature of India. Why Himalayas are important physical feature? It's because, children, the cold wind which is flowing from that side, it is protected. These mountains are blocking the air. If the same air comes into India, then we all have very difficulty atmosphere. The snow from these mountains melts, give rise to rivers like Ganga, Yamuna, Indus, and Brahmaputra. So please learn these rivers names. This mountain range protects India from the cold winds blowing from the north. Why it is important? Why mountains are important? Because that protects India from cold winds which blow from the north side. Okay. And also, from these Himalayas we will get so many medicinal herbs, medicines osai manaki ikkad nunchi, medicinal herbs and timber. Also we get timber. That means it's a wood. Many hill stations such as Mussoorie, Nainital, Shimla and Darjeeling are located in the lower slopes of the Himalayas. Hill stations, we call them as hill stations. Even Kanchenjunga is also a mountain which is highest along with Mount Everest. Okay, children, did you understand these two topics? The northern mountains and the northern plains. So now what you need to do is, please answer these questions. What is the highest mountain range in northern mountains? Why Himalayas are important in India? Why northern plains are called breadbasket of India? Okay, children, did you understand now? Please answer the question, watch the video twice and also read these two topics which are given in page number 235 and 236. Thank you.